Hello, hi there, lovely Capricorns. Do hope that you're all gorgeous and well, and welcome to my channel. This is your love horoscope for October 2019. I hope you all had a brilliant summer. I was away for majority of it, but I am back now. So if you watch me for the first time, people know me as a Secret Psychic, and I do all my readings with the help of my spirit guides, and that in the background was my dog. I don't know if you heard that. That's made me laugh. She kind of snorted. Anyway, she's probably fed up because she's clock watching for FOOD, but it's too early. Anyway, I'm going to crack on because I don't like to waste time. But if you want to know more about my email services, all the links are just down below. So Capricorns, what are some of the themes that are coming up for you, and what are some of the things week by week that you need to know about? So I get a lot of Capricorns, whether you're in a relationship or not, but particularly if you're not, you don't mind that you're not. I get for you that not having the distractions of relationship, which I'm sure I talked about this before a couple of months ago, it still seems to be there, but however, you're loving it. So even if you are in a relationship, what I get from you guys is that you don't feel the need to necessarily have as much input as you once did. Now, I guess on the downside, the person that you're with, particularly if people are cross-watching, might feel that you are being distant from them. But from your perspective, you feel more empowered and therefore happier, and therefore being, I guess, as productive as you can be in the relationship, because you're not using the relationship to make you happy, rather than you're happy in yourself and the relationship is a bonus. The only thing I would say with that is do watch out for their needs also too. But by the by, you are heavily being shown as a collective as being independent, loving it, and having a focus on yourself, your own work progress, etc., etc. And actually your own guides, and probably the reason why that is because you've only got 2 and a bit months until Saturn comes out of your sign, and Saturn wants to make the most of its time with you, considering it's your ruling, your ruling planet. He wants to make sure that he is leaving you all assertive, independent, strengthened, driven, and that your goals that you've set for yourself at a personal level are on the way to being achieved, whether that's relationship based, but particularly in terms of personal development, work and career. And that's why this is important, or why you've got this energy about focus on yourself, other than relationship or demands. It's kind of like it goes hand in hand, and it's really, there's a reason for it. So when I look at your love life, it's only tricky in the sense of how it may be impacting people that you are with. If you're single, then I think why change that is kind of what my guides are saying, because it feels like it would only be a distraction. The only things that come up, whether you are in a relationship or whether you are single, is that, because my guides keep using the word, you don't want to be distracted, and so you're choosing to have your energies elsewhere, is that, so firstly, people that you will be with, feels like in the 3rd week they may be rattling on the cage for attention, and may do it maybe vindictively or sneakily or manipulatively to try to get that from you. If you can pay attention and give it even in the 3rd week, then it won't turn into a storm unnecessarily for you that then will distract you from things. That's the first thing. For other people, again, doesn't matter if you're with somebody or not, it feels like somebody from your past seems to want to come back in, rattle your cage. I've been noticing quite a lot, particularly around kind of the formal things, legal things. So you might find your ex-husband, your ex-wife, ex-boyfriend, suddenly, you owe them something because of the car, or you owe them something because of the divorce, or or they want to take you to family court, or I don't know, like there's so many different situations, but there's something that comes up in the 3rd week that will need your attention. So maybe when you think about your own personal development, your own work, things like that, that maybe in that 3rd week you might want to schedule out some time to deal with those kind of things, because they're going to come out for you. Also, there is a need for, my guides are saying here, about balance, not within a relationship, unfortunately, but in terms of, like, you can work really, really hard and you're doing really well, but you need to make sure that you are being balanced as well, because again, in the 3rd week, you might find that you're really, really tired. So you can imagine, you get to the 3rd week, you've overworked, you've not been eating right, And then you get to the third week and you either have a relationship demanding attention, or you have an ex, or maybe both, coming in at the same time trying to, disrupt your world. You are not going to handle that very, very well if you are in poor shape mentally. So they're saying here, overall, be driven, let all those things happen, because vibrationally you are working towards something that's only going to work for you long term in terms of your own personal development. However, in this month, particularly around the third week, if you don't balance those in how you exhaust yourself, when you then have to deal with love and relationship and personal relationships, you might find yourself biting off more than you can chew, or being snappy or snippy, or not coping with it well, because you are not mentally ready to deal with the ambush that it might feel like. It depends again on your personal circumstances. Overall, some of you, particularly at the end of the month, because I know this is a love reading, I just feel here like, so for those of you who are in a relationship, it feels by the end of the month, because if you're having that third week of trouble, you will agree to start to balance that balance thing, but that balance will include what and how you do things with them, and it doesn't have to be about quantity of time. I think it's really going to be about the quality of time that you spend, that then means it still allows yourself to be able to do all the other things that you need to do for yourself, that keeps you happy and motivated to be in a relationship with other people, particularly if it's an ex or somebody coming back to try and claim or get something from you, because it has been a bit of a thing this month. Then I would say here that the only thing about you being productive is that you will resolve it quite productively, strategically, and quite quickly as you get to the last week. But also definitely, I don't see that if somebody's coming back because they're trying to get your heart back or trying to win them back, you'll be like, no way, mate. You'll be like, no. I think you'd only stick around if it's for people that you're already with. You're definitely not going back to the past, and you're definitely not wanting to pick up anybody either. So anyway, Capricorns, it is a month for you, but it has like warnings about balance. It has warnings around your commitments in the third week, and also, or both, dealing with problematic exes, but you will see yourself through it. Remember, Saturn is driving you guys to the home front to prepare, so that for the next 9-year cycle for you in your sign, that you are well prepared when it comes to your own personal development. And that's got to be a good thing. So why not give yourself the attention that you need in this month? And I hope that helps you all. And I'll be back again in November with another reading. Take care.